Hey everyone, welcome to Simply Delicious Season 3. My name is Ali Youssef and today I'm joining Chef Nader Qannati.
Thank you very much, Chef.
What you gonna cook for us today?
Today I'm going to be, if there is a chance, we're going to be doing two seafood dish. One of them is salmon and the other one is sea bass. And they are very simple, quick, easy to buy, easy to do it. And it's very healthy, delicious.
Something exciting. Let's see what the ingredients are.
Okay, here what we have is different things. I added them all together, but we have fresh plums, dry apricot, sour dried plums, and sweet plums. That's for the garnishing. It's going to come with the salad. And it's just marinating the fresh salmon, so we can start.
Great, yeah. Let's go, let's start.
Lovely. Okay, we give it some speed on this pan. Just drizzle some oil. And the good thing about this dish is I'm going to be having the salmon separated from the skin.
Right, okay.
So I called it dried salmon skin. It's crispy, it's so beautiful, and you'll get the chance to taste it, Chef.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So today basically you're feeding me today.
Yes.
Love it.
But your shows has been so interesting. I've been following a couple of them.
Oh, thank you.
And you're doing good. Mashallah, you're on the right track. And I'm happy to be here with this beautiful team. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're happy to have you here. It's good to have you around.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to season it with some sea salt.
Yes.
Both sides. And I have some crushed pepper. Just a little bit. I'm not going to add so much. And some people really love to marinate the fish with some local herbs, but I don't. I love it raw. I love it, the smell of a fish, and that's how it goes.
Right, he's seasoning the fish, taking a short break, get back to you. And now we're back, and the oil should be very hot. Now you can put your fish in there.
Okay, so we're gonna place the salmon from the skin side. So we're gonna use the skin later. But still the pan is not that very hot. We'll increase the limit.
Right. Can you tell us more about your journey being a chef, and did you just start it, and how old are you?
Well, actually, I started in a banking sector for about 20 years.
All right.
In between, I was really in love with cooking, and I had a passion for it, doing things at home.
I admire you.
And then in probably, I think it was 2012, I decided that I have to end my career of banking, focus on cooking.
Cooking.
So I did a course in France with the Institute of Alain Ducasse. It's a Michelin 3. It was really beautiful, but the French cuisine does not match our taste. People love something more traditional, more local. Then I started just picking up the way, twisting the food to our taste. I did a couple of courses in Singapore. I did one in Georgia. 8 times I did courses in Armenia. Armenia has beautiful cuisine. It's really Mediterranean because they had the culture of Greek. And I did the thing that I was very famous at, which was the Spanish cuisine, and specialized on the paella. And then I decided to open a restaurant. But I think everything was very good for a couple of years. Then things started to be very slow, and I decided to close down, look into the consultancy part.
That's the sad part.
Yes, but still I really lost in that sector, but I've gained a lot of popularity from so many great friends. I've built up a good relation, and that's why I'm here today with you, Chef. Thank you so
and
much.
I know that you've been giving a cooking classic in Armenia. Is that true?
Yes.
How was it? How was the experience? Did you like it?
It was something very beautiful. We had to have a translator because the Armenian, they don't speak much very strong English. So I had to have a translator with me. The school that I go to, usually I learn from them just small things. They wanted me to teach the paella because they don't have it over there. It was very successful. I did it twice. And usually I wanted to travel during Ramadan. That's when Corona thing started and everybody had to stay at home.
Right, Corona. Corona.
So I'm going to a little bit flip through it. I just want to like bring the skin to a little bit burning level so I can remove the skin, then flip the salmon to the other side to get it done and cook.
Cool.
In the meanwhile, while the salmon is cooking, what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare the cream for it.
Cream, all right.
Yes, so we're going to start this small one. That really...
It's like a cute pan.
True. And just need a little bit more oil. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit oil here, just a little bit, not too much, to sear the garlic. I'm going to take one garlic clove. I think that's enough. I'll take a look at the fish itself.
How does Bahraini people love Chef Nader?
Bahraini, I don't know. It all depends on them. I'm in love with everybody. I respect everyone. I love people, and I don't know. Okay, so slowly what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the skin very gently so I can use it for the garnishing. I'm going to place it on the side, let it be a little bit more crunchier. Then I'm going to twist it, and it will take the shape of the twist.
Cool.
So since here we didn't have much, what they call it, seasoning, I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning because I'm going to start playing around with it. So while the garlic is simmering here, I'm just going to add cooking cream. And lime. I'm going to reduce the fire.
So far it smells good. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
See, it's really picking up. And I'm going to add a little bit of crushed pepper. And some capers.
Capers. I love capers.
Capers is beautiful. It goes with fish a lot.
Love it. I love it. Taste of it.
So now we're going to garnish our plate while the salmon is ready, getting ready. But I'm going to remove the skin.
Here on Instagram, I saw a picture of your paella. Can you tell me more about it?
Paella is a beautiful dish.
It's this one.
Yeah, I really do it with love and passion. I give all my energy to it. Paella is a leftover food for Spanish. By time, it picked up to be rich people's food. And they do it like either with seafood or only gambas, which is prawn, what they call it, and it has some love it with chicken. When I had my restaurant, a lot of people used to ask for chicken paella. I really never loved chicken.
To be honest, I haven't experienced the paella yet.
I wanted to bring it, but the problem is the season that we don't have fresh prawns.
Yes.
And I really don't like to do it with what they call it.
Other protein.
Exactly. I need everything to be fresh for this dish because it's so beautiful. But in next sessions, I'll try to get the fresh prawns and see how beautiful, glossy it is.
I love it. I love it. That color looks just beautiful.
Yes, and I'm going to reduce the fire, but I'm going to use this cover for the salmon skin. I'm going to take it. Place it the way I want it to be shaped.
Okay.
So it's going to get dry now. And we're going to cover this with the lid, chef, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Can I have the chef? Yes. So now equally, the salmon will be done.
Great.
So I'm going to change my gloves because I'm going to do the garnishing of the table for the salmon. I'm going to do it with fresh vegetables. Okay.
Right. He's going to prepare the plating for his dish. We're taking a short break and get back to you. And here it comes. Plate is almost there, ready. So, Chef, when you were in Armenia and you've been giving classes there, you just told us earlier that it's been fun, you enjoyed it, it's been a nice experience. So, do you think you can do it in Bahrain, or do you think you can, or you will start at Bahrain?
Definitely.
Giving classes?
Yes. The reason I wasn't giving it in Bahrain at this for the time that I was in Armenia, because I was really busy with my restaurant and I didn't have chance, and I took a long break now to rethink what I'm going to do, because a paella is a very beautiful dish. Everybody can do it, but I built a beautiful seasoning for it. It took me probably a year to come up with a beautiful seasoning. And that seasoning which kills the smell of seafood, because I'm going to be using squids, I'll be using mussels.
How do your Spanish recipes? How did you come up with that idea?
Because I lived with them, with the Spanish people, and I saw what they were doing. They even didn't teach me how to do that the way they do the recipes. So I figured it out by time. When I was tasting it, I was seeing some things were missing. So by time I was adding few things until I got everything very right. And the seasoning, it's the exactly seasoning, the one that I saw in Spain. It was very expensive. But the way I do it is very cheaper price, and it has a smell, exactly the same smell and same taste. But definitely, we'll go through the seasoning. I'll show you how it's done. It's so beautiful.
Cool. And one more question.
Yes, please.
I'm looking at this fish, and I've realized that earlier you mentioned also paella with shrimps and that. What makes you love seafood?
Because we're an island surrounded with the sea, so
I agree with that one.
the sources are so easy to get it, and fish is more healthier. And I've noticed Bahrainis, they love seafood.
We too, actually.
Yes,
We love seafood.
and it's but depends. You have to price your dish. Depends on the season. Things get expensive. Things change by time during winter. And even when I was in Singapore, I've tried the Singaporean crab, and I've learned how to do the Sri Lankan crab, because the Singaporean culture is mixed. They have Indians, they have Chinese, so it's a beautiful, rich culture. You learn a lot from their food. The
Nice.
salmon broke, but everything is perfectly done.
Well, I'm sure it tastes good.
What I'm gonna do, since I have capers, it's a little bit sour with cream. I'm gonna use my dry plums and fresh plums. I'm gonna cut them into slices. Chef, I'll take your area.
Sure, no, absolutely.
So I'm cutting the plums. I think we need to add a little bit more cream to this.
Cream, sure.
Yeah.
And that was it for the first dish, crispy skin salmon, right?
Yes.
And then we're going to watch what he's going to do next. And here we are ready for the next dish by Nader.
Thank you.
Chef, what you gonna cook now?
Now we're
for
gonna
us?
do sea bass. Sea
Sea
bass has been recently introduced to this market. It's so beautiful. It tastes like butter. It's so greasy, but it's all healthy part of this. So I took this part with the skin, and I'm gonna bake it.
Great. Told you, this person has been only working with seafood. This is how it looks like to me.
So what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna just do some potatoes. I cut them into wedges, bring them to a boil,
Okay.
and I'm gonna then add them to the dish.
Great.
So by the time we garnish the dish and everything, I think the water is enough, right, Chef?
Yeah, should be.
So this is fat one, and here we go. This we need to increase it, Chef, if you don't mind. Okay, in the meanwhile, I'm gonna use the zest of the lemon. And this dish also, I just came up with it. I was just adding few things, and by time,
I like the smell.
I built it to a nice level. And once you taste it, it's so beautiful. See, we have a good amount. It's okay, so I'm gonna take these as well. What I'm gonna do is take each fish and make a cut through it and place thinly sliced of garlic
Okay.
in between the skin or the meaty part.
Wow. Sounds good. Sounds good. I like it. So far?
And as for the other one as well, we're going to do the same. Just placing the garlic in the middle, because the garlic will melt with the smell and the taste. It goes very lovely and well with it. And I'm going to cut this lemon into wedges as well, very thinly sliced. This dish is really, I don't know, it tasted like heaven. Everybody was telling me that it's so smooth, it's so nice. That's why I called it heavenly pescado in Spanish, which is fish that tastes like heaven. Okay, so I think this is more than enough. We're gonna put it in the baking sheet.
Right.
I'll just add a little bit of
Olive oil?
seasoning.
Seasoning, okay.
Yes. Salt. Pepper I'm gonna use later on, not now. And a little bit olive oil in the bottom of the sheet. Just spread the oil. Okay. And I'm gonna add some lemongrass. I just squeeze it for the taste. So you get the exact and right aroma out of it. There we go. And some ginger. Really thinly sliced ginger.
Ginger also gives you a nice aroma and it's so healthy.
Exactly, it's medicine. I just love the smell of ginger because now you will see the match with the ginger and the garlic and the lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
It's totally beautiful. So I'm going to spread it around it. Didn't I miss anything? I think we're good. Yes, I need to squeeze the lemon on the fish itself. This may take another 15 minutes in the oven, so by the time the fish is going to get ready, we'll prepare the sauce for it, the topping.
Great, great.
And this is how it looks.
It's going to in the oven for 15, 20 minutes?
Yes, it doesn't take time. I don't want it to be dry. It's
don't
just
want to dry it, don't want to
juicy.
burn it. Just want to be juicy.
It's done.
So it's done. Right, I'm going to take it and just go home. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Kidding. Right. Here's the sea bass. What do you call it, chef?
I called it heavenly pescado.
Heavenly pescado.
Pescado, which means fish in Spanish.
Okay.
And tasted like heaven, and we gave it this beautiful name. I hope you guys like it. It's very simple. You can do it at home. It doesn't take time. The total time in between it took only 15 minutes. Maybe by experience, but still you can do it so quickly and easy at home.
Great.
Bon appetit.
Thank you, Chef Nader, for joining us today's
Thank you, Chef
episode.
Ali. Thank
And
you.
I hope you guys enjoy watching us. And don't forget to watch us more and more every Mondays. We're having every Monday new dishes and yummy stuff coming up. Don't miss it and watch us.
Thank you, Chef.